Have you ever had a moment where everything around you feels scripted? Where reality itself feels like a stage play, and you're just a character following a pre-written story? What if I told you that this question, the one lingering in the depths of your mind, has been asked by philosophers, scientists, and visionaries for centuries? We're about to embark on a journey that challenges everything you know about reality, inspired by the Matrix and guided by science, philosophy, and motivation. This video will not only explore the idea that you may be living in a simulation, but also show you how to take control of your reality, whether it's simulated or not. Let's begin. Before we had computers, before we even had modern science, there was a burning question: what is reality? Plato, over 2,000 years ago, described a world where people lived in a cave, seeing only shadows on the wall. These shadows were their reality, but they were mere illusions cast by a fire behind them. What if we are in our own version of Plato's cave? What if everything we see, feel, and believe to be real is just shadows on the wall of a greater truth? The Hindu concept of Maya suggests that the world we perceive is an illusion, a veil that hides the deeper truths of existence. In ancient China, Zhuangzi asked, "Am I a man dreaming I am a butterfly, or a butterfly dreaming I am a man?" These are not just poetic musings, they are glimpses into a reality we are only beginning to understand. But the question that ancient philosophers asked has now evolved in the age of technology, because today we have something they didn't: computers. And computers change everything. Now let's fast forward to the present. The simulation hypothesis, the idea that we might be living inside a computer-generated reality, is not just science fiction. It is a theory that some of the world's greatest minds take seriously. Elon Musk has suggested that the odds of us being in the original base reality are astronomically low, while astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson has pointed out that the probability might be as high as 50-50. And then there's Nick Bostrom, the philosopher who argued that if any civilization were ever capable of creating simulated worlds, it would be far more likely that we are one of those simulations rather than living in an untouched original. Think about it. We create virtual worlds that evolve from simple two-dimensional designs to immersive, hyper-realistic environments with intelligent, adaptive characters. If we can do that now, imagine what a civilization millions of years ahead could construct. If our reality is a program, what is its purpose? And more importantly, what does that mean for you? As we delve deeper into the mysteries of our existence, several intriguing clues emerge that hint at our reality being far more structured than it appears. Consider the fundamental nature of the universe. Modern quantum physics reveals that space and time might not be infinitely smooth and continuous, but rather are composed of discrete units, similar to the pixels on a digital screen. This striking similarity raises the possibility that everything around us is constructed from basic units of information, a cosmic code underlying all that we perceive. Moreover, the universe operates with a precision that mirrors the strict logic of a computer program. Every natural phenomenon, from the orbit of a planet to the rhythm of a heartbeat, seems to follow an intricate mathematical blueprint. Such precise order and structure provoke the idea that our world might not be an accidental byproduct of nature, but a carefully orchestrated design. Yet the evidence extends beyond the realms of abstract physics and mathematics. Many have experienced moments that feel like fleeting glitches in the fabric of reality. Instances of déjà vu, unexplained coincidences, and subtle disruptions in the normal flow of time. These moments, although brief, challenge our understanding and suggest that there may be more to our daily experience than meets the eye. They invite us to question if what we perceive as random anomalies are actually hints of a deeper, underlying system at work, much like small errors in a complex computer program. Each of these reflections, whether scientific or experiential, weaves together a tapestry of clues that urges us to consider the possibility that our world is not as it seems, but rather an intricate simulation. In the face of these profound revelations, one undeniable truth emerges. Regardless of whether our world is a simulation, you possess the power to shape your own destiny. Much like Neo from The Matrix, who discovers that the limits of his world are merely constructs waiting to be transcended, you too have the ability to challenge the status quo and redefine what is possible in your life. It all begins with a willingness to question the familiar, to look beyond the surface and uncover the hidden potential in every moment. When you start to see your thoughts and beliefs as the very building blocks of your reality, you realize that you are not simply a passive participant, but the author of your own story. This journey of self-empowerment transforms every challenge into an opportunity for growth. Each obstacle becomes a stepping stone, a chance to push past the perceived boundaries and reinvent the very code of your existence. Through practices such as meditation, visualization, and deliberate self-reflection, you can learn to master your mind and reprogram your life. In doing so, you turn what might be viewed as limitations into a canvas for limitless creativity. The idea is not to escape from the simulation, but to embrace it as a platform where your vision can manifest in extraordinary ways. Ultimately, this perspective empowers you to become the architect of your own reality, crafting a life that is as vibrant and unique as your innermost aspirations. At the end of The Matrix, Neo is given a choice: to remain in the comforting illusion or to awaken and face the unknown. Right now, you stand at that same crossroads. Will you continue to accept the world as it is, or will you challenge the boundaries of your perceived reality and take control of your own existence? The decision is yours to make. Remember, the moment you begin to question, you are already awakening to a new way of being. Stay curious, stay awake, and stay limitless.